I'm John Lefner, Chief Executive Officer and Mary W. Wren's Director of the Hyde Collection. The Hyde Collection is an art museum and historic home located in Glens Falls, New York. We serve a wide variety of art enthusiasts, and I'm standing here in the courtyard of historic Hyde House, which was the personal residence of our founders. I am surrounded by objects from their personal collection, whether it be works of art, furniture, home decor, and the house itself is a part of the collection. Adjacent to the historic home is a modern gallery structure which houses 5 galleries for rotating exhibitions, a classroom, and a 144-seat auditorium where we provide programming such as the broadcast of the Met Opera, live musical and dance performances, workshops, lectures, you name it. I think the way that we create impact at the Hyde is we bring great art to the people in this community. So we create this resource for our community to enjoy that has convenience. So it's a rare day in a city of 15,000 people in upstate New York where you can be immersed in masterpieces, works of art from around the world, whether they're from our collection or they're on loan from private collectors or institutions globally. They come here to 161 Warren Street. So it gives an opportunity to create impact regardless of age, background, interest, where you can come in, feel welcome here, and enjoy great art. So for a long time, the Hyde was referred to as the best kept secret or hidden gem. And frankly, I think that's bad for business. So we want everyone to know what happens here. And I remember my first visit to the Hyde. I was chaperoning my now 17-year-old daughter's field trip. We came into the house, she squeezed my hand and said, "Daddy, someone lived here." And as much as she responded to the great art on the walls, what spoke to her was that this was a home. This was a part of the fabric of the community, and we get to share that with folks. And I think what's most pleasantly surprising for a first-time visitor is the amount of variety of great works on view here that rival household name museums in large metropolitan areas worldwide. I'm from this community, so I grew up in upstate New York. My wife and I moved quite a bit during her medical training, and we returned to the area 18 years ago, and I've been a part of the nonprofit landscape in the Capital Region since, which I've enjoyed, and certainly happy I landed here at the Hyde, which was a departure from the industries I worked in, and was a great challenge, and now I feel really at home here at the Hyde and serving the community here in Glens Falls, and contributing to and benefiting from all the wonderful things that are happening in our community. I think what motivates me the most here is the team that I get to work alongside of. I've been fortunate to be a part of a lot of the interview processes. There are some relatively new faces on the team here since I joined in 2021, and certainly the collection speaks for itself for why these professionals wanted to relocate here, take positions at the Hyde. But the chemistry we've created on our team is something I'm very proud of, and definitely is what forces me to jump out of bed in the morning and get to work, is I get to work alongside of such talented, intelligent, and wonderful teammates. What I love about what I do is the challenge and the variety of the work. Every day is different at the Hyde, and I serve sometimes as business officer, sometimes I'm rolling up my sleeves and helping out with an installation. Every day is different, every day is exciting. We have a big challenge in front of us right now with an almost $5 million capital project as we bring historic Hoops House back to life. That was the first family residence on the property, which we'll be converting into an arts education center and really throwing the door open and welcoming the community in new ways. And all of that excites me, and I'm ready for the challenge every day, again, because of the great team that I get to work with. I think what I'm most proud of throughout my career is including my children in my work. I was the operations director for their elementary school. I was the executive director of their summer camp, where my oldest is now an employee and my youngest is a camper. They've been included in Hyde Collection programs. My youngest was in a creative movement class here. My oldest was in a fashion design program here, and that sort of speaks to the breadth of the programming on its own, but it's always felt very special to have my children involved in my work. If there's a quote from my professional experience that really resonates, it was from Paul Newman, the late actor and philanthropist who, alongside Charlie Wood, launched the Double H Ranch, which was a very meaningful part of my personal and professional journey. And he said something to the effect of, utilizing shameless exploitation for the common good. He understood the caliber of his celebrity, and he knew that he could activate that for good purposes, like opening what's now the largest medically intensive chain of summer camps globally, which may not have been his intention originally, but that's now the reality all these years later. And I really appreciated the fact that he could harness his celebrity and convert that into fuel to improve the world. So I recall, this was the winter, I think this was December of 2021, and we were having a director's circle opening, which is the reception we have before an exhibition opens to the public here at the museum, and we had a pretty bad snowstorm. And Norm and I, my predecessor, who was CEO, are out front shoveling snow in our suits, ready to greet guests. And with a smirk on my face, I turned to Norm and said, "Do you think the C-suite at the Met is out shoveling snow right now?" And he smiled, looked down at the shovel, looked back at me and said, "Keep shoveling." And that stayed with me for the last 4 years. Whenever there's a challenge that we have to solve together, I think about just keep shoveling, keep shoveling. And I worked that into his retirement speech a couple of years ago, and I made a promise to him and the organization that we would always keep shoveling. We'll always keep pushing forward and making sure this is a really wonderful experience for our visitors. I think the first big step in terms of supporting the Hyde is to come inside, come visit, spend time here. Perhaps you have a preconceived notion or a perception about what the organization is, and we want you to come in, meet our team, spend time here, surround yourself with all this wonderful art, and think about the impact that makes in the community. And the next step in terms of supporting the organization charitably is to speak with our advancement team. We have a strong development team here who's ready to engage with you, learn your interests, learn about you, and how that'll fit into the puzzle of support for the Hyde. Thank you for believing in Charlotte's vision and her dream here to create a public-facing museum that is also full of robust programming. You know, there's something for everyone here, and that's not possible without you. Our 20,000 visitors per year, our thousands of donors per year, the people who continue to show up for this organization in large and small ways. Every moment, every dollar, every opportunity where you speak with someone and share the good word of the work that we do here is what makes this place tick. So thank you.